fight it, bad man, bam. Right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch it, bad man, bam. People feeling for real, they right here where I'm at. They know I like it, the bad man, bam.
Right,
right when you thought that it was safe to relax, nah, you gotta stretch it, the bad man, bam. Bad man, bam. The bad man, bam. Bad man, bam. The bad man, bam. Right when you thought that it was safe to relax, nah, you gotta stretch it, bad man, bam. You ain't gon' like me if you don't like facts. You up that thing on me, I shoot you right back. My credibility good, my reputation bad. Swear to God, you ain't gon' like it when I'm mad. The night out is so early with the roots. I don't need but one night, listen to shoes.
Whoever counted me out, they weren't counting. Started from the bricks, but now we move mountains.
They put me out and I ain't like this, so I'ma fight it.
The bad man, bam.
Right when you thought that it was safe to relax.
We gotta scratch that. The bad man, bam.
AUMA
Yeah!
spins worldwide DJ mixes,
shit.
and indie artists. 24/7.
You got it.
So the party never stops.
We in here, man. It's the Big LAC Show featuring,
Regina here.
and we got M. Williams Jr. in the building. We got a good show for y'all today, man. Starting off this new year right on the
Happy
Big LAC
New
Show,
Year.
man. Damn that.
It is a Happy New Year.
We got
We better make this one
Franko
count.
coming in the
We'll
building.
try to.
We need to close these doors. Do me a favor, walk out there and close the door. Walk out. Yeah. Because I don't want you to knock down the cameras. We just got them set up all good. But yeah, man, we here, man. It's the Big LAC Show. We got a new segment that we doing today. I don't know what just happened with this camera, but it just went off. Sorry, y'all. Camera just got stuck, but I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna get it right.
Y'all. Thank y'all for
I'm
joining.
gonna get it right.
Make sure
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
go
yeah.
follow the Big LAC Show now.
Keep talking, Regina, while I'm fixing this.
Okay. But make sure y'all go and follow Big LAC Show on Facebook and on IG. Big LAC Show. We need the followers. We need everything coming in. We need those supports. It's 2020. It's time to support people. What you think?
I think that people gonna pick and choose who they pick and choose to deal with. I think that's the motto nowadays. Me and you just had the discussion right before the show came on that some people just don't understand that being a good person is being a good person all the time. It ain't about doing something for somebody right to get something back in return. You always got to.
Everybody feels entitled, though.
Yeah, man.
That's the problem.
No, the problem ain't everybody feels entitled. It's the problem is why. What we gotta ask is why
Do they feel entitled?
do people feel entitled? And the reason why people feel entitled is because you allow people to feel entitled. If you cut that shit off and you tell people, look, I'm not gonna be there for you all the time, people will tend to not feel as entitled. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand.
Makes sense. But we're going to play some music today, man. I got a good-ass playlist put together for y'all today. Well, like I said, we got Young Junior in here.
What's up?
He said he
Junior
wanted to share some young knowledge, whatever the hell that is, with
Where
us.
is young knowledge? That's what I'm trying to figure
We
out.
got a new segment today that we debuting today called Regimia's 5 Minutes.
I got 5 minutes. He allowing me 5 minutes, y'all, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. We're going to see if it lasts.
It will. Because I like to talk, too.
I know, but
Sometimes I may be wrong, but
That's-
it's my opinion.
Sometimes.
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, right?
listen.
I think so.
That's a part of that entitlement BS. Because we need to stop giving people excuses for being ignorant. And one of those excuses is everybody's allowed to their own opinion.
We are. We all have our free will.
You have free will. And you do have an opinion, but do you have to share that opinion?
Not all the time, though.
Thank you. And that's part of that entitlement.
Right,
Everybody
that is.
feels like they have to share them boogie ass opinions.
Yeah.
I thought about like the Iran thing.
Don't start.
I'm
Don't
so tired of y'all littering my
Don't
Facebook
start.
page and my Instagram with
Don't
this Iran
start.
talk, and half of y'all cowards ain't going to no war. Nobody wore at all.
I guarantee you, if they brought the draft, everybody gonna run.
Everybody. All these gangsters.
Everybody is
all
gonna run.
these gangsters, man.
Everybody. Nobody ain't no gangster, man. They ain't about that life.
Trump started a war. What they got to do with you?
Right.
Listen. Nobody. Listen. Understand this. If the American military complex feels that these people are about to come over here with that bullshit after 9/11, guess what? The whole Iran area is about to be the biggest McDonald's in the world. Because they is going to goddamn level that place. Trump just sent 750 highly trained soldiers over there to deal with that shit.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Listen to me, y'all. I hate, listen, all my soldiers that are, everybody, all my family, my battle buddies who are serving right now and could be brought into this bullshit. I'm praying for y'all. I'm praying for y'all families. I'm praying for y'all safe return to America. But listen to me, man. I served 7 years, and the U.S. Army is one of the most highly trained armies in the world. The Marines, we got the Navy, we got the Air Force. You get what I'm saying? We are not worried about no Iran for real, for real. Now, should that dumbass dude started that stuff? No. But stop littering my goddamn timeline with, oh, I ran this, I ran that, when you don't know what you're talking about. You motherfucker don't even know what Iran is. Most of y'all think Iran
talked about those
is
actions,
what
about the
Illinois.
explanation and the justification behind it? Do you think he has one?
You make my head hurt with that.
I know it, but still, I want to know.
Does he have justification behind
Does
him
he?
killing that general?
Does he?
I don't know.
Because everybody has an explanation behind every action.
Let me.
So what about the justification?
No, and
was
not,
it right? Was it wrong?
And not everybody has an explanation behind every action, because some actions can't not be explained. They can't. Me and you have.
Well, why do it? If you can't explain your action, don't do it.
No, that's not true.
Good at the end.
That's not true. Because
that's how I feel.
You can't believe in the Bible and say that everything can be explained. You can't do that.
I understand miracles happen and
but see, exactly.
Miraculous things happen.
Once you say miracle, you throw your whole argument about everything being explained.
What we do as an individual.
Exactly. So you cannot be a person that believes in the Bible or follows any type of religion, because religion is based off of faith, based off the fact that certain stuff happened, and I just gotta have faith that it's happening for a good reason. Okay. So you can't say everything can be explained and be a faith-based person. You get me? That's.
I'm talking about the actions that we make.
Exactly.
When it comes to us doing, like, for example, if I go out right now and just drive, what's my explanation? Because I just feel like driving.
That's not. But
the thing about it, the action in that, it had an explanation. Right? Do y'all see what I'm saying?
No.
Do you at least attempt? Because you never attempt to understand what I'm saying.
No, I totally understand what you're saying, but I'm more of a logical person, and you're more of an emotional person.
Yes, I'm a female.
And no, because there's a lot of emotional males. So you can't say just because I'm a female I'm emotional. That's not right.
Well, that's how people entitled.
Exactly. See, we're going back to this.
The entitlement.
Some opinions should be said. But back to your argument about every action requires an explanation. No, they don't. No, they don't. I can just do what I want to do and not explain shit. Now, what you're trying to say is every action has to have a reason. A reason
behind it.
A reason and an explanation are two different things.
Okay.
When you have an explanation, you're explaining why you did this. If you do something and you have a reason, I don't have to explain to you why I did it, but I know my reasons. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We just asked how many kids I have, and I told you.
Right.
And now other people might say, "Damn, he just like having sex, or he just want a lot of kids." Whatever the reason.
Being fruitful and multiply.
Whatever reasons I had for having all my kids is my reasons. I don't have to explain or have an explanation for nobody. People, even if I'm not wrong, even if you are 15 years old and you have a kid, it's your whatever you did to have that kid is your reason. You don't owe anybody an explanation. If you choose to explain and justify your action, cool. But you don't owe nobody. I want y'all to understand this. before we get into this music, before we get into this show proper, I want everybody to understand this. You don't owe nobody an explanation for what you do.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay,
You don't.
cool.
If you decide to do something, you got to live with the consequences. You
Right.
don't have to explain why I did. You know what I mean? It's society that say you did this. I want to know why. Ain't your fucking. You know what I'm saying? It's not your business unless you do something that you have to hold yourself accountable for. Me and Regina had this
Yeah,
conversation
we always
yesterday.
have these type of
In
conversations.
like court, or if you hurt somebody, then yes, you have to explain, or you have to face the consequences of, you know what I mean,
But then
jail.
you just say we ain't
getting
got to
killed.
explain shit.
No, you ain't got to
Okay.
explain nothing. You go to court, you ain't got to tell the judge shit.
They ain't got to tell nothing.
But you are expected.
And that's what they do, though.
You are
They
expected.
let the lawyer talk.
You're expected at that moment to have an explanation. You know what I mean? But you don't have to. It's up to you. People nowadays feel like everything has to be explained. That's why social media is so big. Because people feel like, oh, I just went and got some fly ass shoes. Let me show social media. It ain't social media. You know what I mean? Then you explaining how you got the shoe. People say, where you get the shoe from. Then you got to explain where you get the shoe. What were the salesperson name? How much you worked that week to pay for the $300. You see what I'm saying? You're doing too much and you're explaining too much, and that's something that don't need to be done. I want y'all out there to understand me. Now, some of y'all gonna say he talking outside his ass, but it's the truth. You don't owe anybody any explanation. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to justify shit. You get what I'm saying? If you choose to, that's on you. You get what y'all understanding me? You understanding me?
I think they do.
Justification, when you justify something, you're saying I was right in what I'm doing. You can't justify bad actions. I cannot justify raping somebody. I cannot justify murdering somebody. You get what I'm saying? Because it's always a way to get past that. It's always a way to get past taking somebody's life. Oh, he had a knife at my throat. Oh, okay, you couldn't scream? You couldn't fight him, get him away? No, I was scared he was going to kill me. So you got a 9mm and blew his brains out. You couldn't hold that 9 in front of him and tell him to get away from me? Now, sometimes shit just happens.
Situations calls for
But you don't
certain
owe
action.
you don't owe nobody no explanation. All right, back to the show, man. We got some good music for y'all today. I'm gonna start this off. Wait a minute, what the hell going on? All right, I'm gonna start this off with Finessing, one of my favorites. It's the Big LAC Show, man. Let's go.
AUMA Radio spins worldwide DJ mixes.
Oh,
DJ
shit,
mixes
you locked up.
Indie artists.
Oh,
24/7.
locked up,
The party never stops. Never stops.
What the hell?
What happened?
I be flexing.
It's locking up.
Yeah, I be flexing. Because I can't, ain't got nobody to be
I don't know
impressed.
what's going on. It is what it is.
You about to learn your
me see what it
lesson.
look
And
like on
my
my phone.
grinding ain't the question. They be hating, got them checking. My nigga, I be finessing.
Oh,
I be finessing. I be finessing. I be finessing.
I love you too, Tristan.
And that won't change. I be finessing. I told my girl to bring a girl. I be finessing. I be girl. I be finessing. Seen a star, she started undressing. I am on a road to greatness. Haters wishing on the dead. What I had to do was fool these niggas, teach they ass a lesson. All I did was rep my block, speak the truth in every session. I've been on my grind, yeah, they notice that.
Hey.
Rep my block, that's a sign like a zodiac.
Hey.
QBS, that's a side that we holding that.
Hey.
You ain't gotta ask about us, bitch, you know we that.
Kill him.
You gon' need to know, pad to take a note of that.
Hey.
Handguns on deck, bitch, you know we strapped.
Hey.
Yeah, that life that we living, nigga, you can really get it. Yeah, we be with the shit, don't get it twisted like a sword. When we shoot,
I'm just
we
liking
don't
everybody's
miss.
comments.
Keep a full round. Keep that 4-5 like MJ when it pulls down. All black just like I'm George. Everything's kosher. Stressing money out like
Tristan is in the military. He's in Germany right now.
thank you for his service.
Yeah,
Thank you, Bookie. Miss you.
Ain't got nobody to be impressing. School
In
them
the
like
military.
professors.
He's in
You
Germany.
about to learn your lesson. And my grinding ain't the question. They be hating, got them checking. My nigga, I be finessing. I be finessing. I be finessing. I be finessing. I do my thing and that
He said he waiting for this war in Iran.
I
We just talked about that, just to let you know that. We just talked about that.
Keep your suggestions. Can't trust the soul, cause they change roles in a second. Cause everybody acting like they do impressions. I'm young, but do it like a OG. You guessed it, homie, I don't even stress it. I be finessing. They pick me, no interception. My own ain't no intersection. Shorty look right, no correction. It's a blessing straight from heaven. I got so much on my plate. Wish this plate was for collection. No fraternity. I'm stepping, dog, it's my year. Still going hard out here. So my fam ain't gotta shed tears. It's transparent, it's clear. Yeah. We get it popping like balloons up in here. We making movies and there's so much coming soon. Take care. Looking at your women and you put it like fruit. New sense 36, J Ben had the juice.
It must be good if you keep it on here.
Yeah, he made this playlist.
No, this ain't the hit list where I just take stuff off. This the real. These the songs I play from the day.
I be flexing. Yeah, I be flexing. Because I can, ain't got nobody to be impressed. Cool them like
I'm so different.
and my grinding niggas question. They be eating, got them checking. My nigga, I be finessing. I be finessing. I be finessing. I be finessing. I do my thing and that won't change. I be finessing. I told my girl to bring a girl. I be finessing. I be finessing.
Hey, T-Hero, you're a fool for this. Smoke one. Shit, I guess I am too. Cause I'm on one. Low. Eyes low. Top back. Trying to keep my spirits up, but I can't drive slow when I'm on that yak. I need a shit. Someone who's trying to ride. There's no one else who needs to ride at the passenger side. Let's take it slow. Yeah, super official. No arguments in my drop top. No girl, I don't need that issue. See, it's beneficial. On Dro, we can connect. Take her to the beach, let her live it up. After that, we have the sex. See, shawty grown, mind blown, time unfold. We keep it going. Cut to more on road. She like to talk about her feelings. I like the sexual healing. Put another one up and let me suck it up. Cause my vibe, baby girl, you kill it. I need that affection. More wet magnum protection. My mind ain't made for stress and learning love like baby, that is your lesson. Baby, you could be a blessing. But until then, I'm your best friend. We both know how to start again. Fucking turn around, do it all again. We've been fucking around for a cool minute. But every time you call, you tell me that we finished. I wonder if we really get it on. I'm going to it strong.
Yeah, that's
Why
what I
we
got.
ride around with the top
That's what I
back. With the top
Is it
back,
last one?
baby, the top back. That's why we ride around with the top back. With the top back, baby, the top back. Make up your mind, all we gon' ride and know. I'm trying to get into some things that I done did before. No wishes, baby. Bring your friends with you, baby. After we roll one up, then we gon' need a witness, baby. She's so in love with Kush. I'm so in love with her. See, that's what the difference is with the both of us, but we make it work. That's why we ride slow. Let her hair down. All that top down.
Look at
I
it.
know I make her smile. Pop open a few more bottles. Let's peek the altitude. She's supermodel bag, but that bitch super rude. She wanna ride with a real nigga. Your girl really wanna know how I feel, nigga. I got a home space, you really wanna chill with us. Tell me something, are you wanna poppin' pills with us? She love the culture. She love the way I smoke her.
I need to bring my
She
other
rollin'
laptop
up
on.
and smoking, we can't even get focused. She hit my line, calling me all the time. She wanna spend another night with me in the top
Can you elaborate again about how a justification needs no explanation because of entitlement? My wording may be confusing.
It varied. Justification needs no explanation. I get back on it. Because a lot of, see, the people that ask those questions are people that do shit to people wrong and want to know how to get past saying I'm sorry.
Nobody wants to say they're sorry.
And that's the whole point. People feel justified in doing some wrong shit to people.
Like they make sorry sound make it sound like it's just horrible. No, it's not.
And some people think that's a get out of jail free card.
Right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, man, we back, man. It's the Big LAC Show featuring,
Virginia.
and we got Mark. You gonna call yourself Junior?
He calling himself Junior.
Okay, all right. We gonna let Junior rock then. Just got a question about the little tangent I went on about damn shit locked up again about justification and explanations and all that stuff. You have to understand that they're not the same. Having a justification for your action, just because you make an explanation for that what you did, doesn't justify your action.
Which means it doesn't make it right.
No, that's not what that means at all.
Yes, it does.
People get it confused. People think justification means that it's making it right. No. Justification or justifying your action or trying to make your action seem justifiable is saying that you think it's right and you're trying to convince somebody else that it is right.
Persuasion.
It doesn't make it right.
That's where manipulation comes
Never.
in. Manipulation.
Listen, never. See, she throwing a bunch of words out there that's confusing you.
I'm sorry.
And justifying your action never makes your action right. Explaining yourself, making an explanation for your action does not automatically make you right. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people get that stuff confused. They think, oh, because I explained, I'm making it right. Or because I took accountability, it makes it right. No. It does not make it right.
Not all the time.
Justifying yourself does not mean you are right. You get what I'm saying? Just because you kick the baby down the steps, you know what I mean? And you feel like I had to kick that baby down the steps or that baby was going to bite me.
Oh, Jesus.
You're justifying your action, but that doesn't mean your action was right.
What's up with you in these weird explanations?
Because you got to take it all the way left. Because if I say something simple like I ate a cheeseburger and I justify by saying I'm hungry, people tend to go, oh, but you were hungry, so you're right. So you got to take it all the way left or people won't get it. They won't get it. You got to do the most extreme explanation or people will not get it. They'll just still think they're right. A justification does not make it right. Okay, people? Are we getting that? Do everybody hear me?
I got you.
You got me? You got me?
All right.
Just because you are making a justification for your action does not make it right. Saying, like Regina hit me yesterday, she said, but what if you hold yourself accountable? What if you make accountability? It still don't make you right. Because you may be holding yourself accountable or taking accountability for some stuff you didn't do. Which in essence means you're lying. Which means your justification is off anyway. So stop thinking because you tell somebody, yeah, I did it. I was wrong. I'm sorry. That it automatically justifies your action.
It doesn't.
Look up the definition of justification. Look up the definition of accountability and look up the definition of explanation. I sent Regina a great article yesterday on explanation and justification. You know what I mean? I just kept saying, read it.
Cleared a lot of stuff up.
Read it. Because a lot of y'all think that y'all do something wrong to somebody and you can explain why you did it wrong and it justifies the action.
Right.
It does not. Saying that, oh, I acted that way because I'm an asshole does not make you right. It does not clear everything up. It just let me know that you're an asshole. I shouldn't deal with you.
And I ain't gonna deal with you no more.
That's it.
Point blank period.
We the dude ain't hit me and told me he was here or yet, so we gonna keep rocking. I got some more music to play. I ain't worried about it. This is oh shit.
Make sure y'all share, like, and go to Big LAC Show and share and like and follow.
See, that's why she's my partner, because she know what to say. We're going to play this Route 5. The name of the song is Strong. This is AUMA Radio. Let's go.
AUMA Radio. Our voice.
Hate on.
Your future.
Just hating.
It's this computer.
Okay.
I need to move
This song just threw me off.
Why I threw y'all?
It threw me off a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You got any shares yet?
Yeah. on jam. Show me,
Singing hard. He jamming.
Now the beat is catchy.
It really is. Keeps freezing.
This is computer.
Oh, okay.
Keep locking up. You don't have a model manager?
No, I do not. I'm a freelance model. I do everything myself.
You could be a freelance model and still have a manager.
I do everything myself. Everything.
Why don't you hire a manager?
Because I feel like some people out there aren't, intentions are not going to be good. Not all the time. but-
Nobody's intentions is good when it comes to money.
I understand that, but I'm talking about my best interest when it comes to money. I'm not trying to do any and everything out there.
Well, that's why you get a manager and you let them know, and they put it in the contract what you really want to do.
That too.
That don't stop you from getting a manager, but if you're serious
I
about
don't trust
what you're
everybody
doing,
though. That's my issue.
well, thank you. Start with that. Don't start with the BS. Start with I don't trust people.
I don't trust people. That's my issue.
Well, you're not gonna make it far if you don't trust people.
That is true. I feed them with a long handle spoon. As far as my spoon can reach, that's how far I go.
There's too much stuff running in the background on this thing.
That's probably why it's going slow. I smell food.
They just brought food in. Y'all hungry?
Hey, you know me. I'm a big fella, so I get hungry. I ain't telling
That don't mean nothing.
UMA Radio. Our voice, your future. You're now tuned into
AUMA Radio. Money on the mind and buses on the arteries.
One thing for certain, no other you can fuck with me.
If by any means.
With or without a thing, you know I'm corporate clean, you know on the block, serving
Money on my mind and hustle is in my arteries.
One thing for certain, no other you can
Like this.
I love it.
by any means. With or without a thing, you know I'm corporate
It's my
clean, you
artist.
know on the block, serving early nights. So I'm up before the sun beat. Got that waking late, prestige.
I'm that one that gave him the beat to rap to.
Now the beat fire.
Yeah, beat back.
That's 24 grams turning pies and
Back.
cheese.
I sound weird saying that word.
By any means,
Back.
put my name
Or it's
out
back.
on the market. Put bars to the name. To build my notoriety. Since 93, been down for the cause. Come take a ride with me.
Yeah, see, this moving way better than that.
Go from the block to the
See how
studio.
it's stuck?
Trying to do more than
Like, this moving way better than that.
my portfolio. If you know
So it is a
anything
computer.
about me, Drive keeps me on the go. Blessed to see another day to conquer my goals. I stay rolling the dice when I leave the car, put her home. Concise when I plot. Pull up and never struggle no more. 10 toes to the pavement. I'm on the
Oh, shit, I gotta change this. Today's guest at No Joke. I gotta change that. I got the wrong guest on there.
One thing, know I'm hustling in the summer and counting nobody's cold. Catch me in Oakland City to Rian, back to Hollywood Road. Zone 3 to the enemy. True story be told. Shit, I've been getting.
When we come back, we're gonna do your 5 minutes.
Years old. At 16, I was trouble. 21, I'm out of control. That pistol be holding easily. Certified to compensate souls. At times, I'm out of my mind, but agony never shows. Whenever money's concerned, I'm displaying the all. Never waver. I'm going hard by
Some parents, all my topics brings up conversation.
That's all I'm about to say.
You need a bodyguard. If the end comes up short, price on your head, let the hitters recover rewards. In the streets, early conditioning, cause these crimes is sport. From the block to the boardroom, to the jeans, I'm fresh as fuck. Hater, no congratulations needed. You should just level up.
Money on my mind and hustling is in my arteries.
One thing to surf in the world, and you can fuck with me.
I get it by any means, with or without a team. Hey, money's on my mind and hustling is in my arteries. I get it by any means, with or without a team. Money's on my mind and hustling is in my arteries. I get it by any means, with or without a dream.
Alright, Headhunter, if you want to get an interview, you need to go to Big LAC Show at gmail.com with your music.
Of the unsigned.
And
Yeah, man. If y'all didn't know, we got a new segment called 5 Minutes with Regina. So we gonna go ahead and let her talk, run her mouth for a good little 5 minutes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you should.
I really do.
You should.
But basically, what I want to talk about today is what I've noticed, especially in this industry and life period, where you hear a lot of gossip, and sometimes that gossiping comes to belittling people. So I want to know which causes. I want people to interact with me. I need you to share, like, and deal and go follow Big LAC Show. Gossip has a lot of conspiracy theories behind it, and when it comes to that, nobody really understands the purpose behind not doing it. Everybody has to talk about somebody. If you are doing what you're supposed to be doing in life and doing what you're supposed to be doing with your life, you wouldn't have time to gossip. You wouldn't have time to deal with what anybody else can have going on. And that goes to belittlement. Belittlement when it comes to the gossip, and people portray it as being true, think that it's true, or even think it's true, period.
It's true.
It's just true. They think, and I don't understand that. And it goes to belittling people. Gossip is belittlement to that person that they're talking about. Reason why I say that is because how do you know whatever you hear in the streets about a person is true? It's not always true. It's not always true. So when you go along with it and keep going down that path with that same gossip, because everybody is not going to spread the same rumor that they heard in the beginning. Everything is going to change. Everything, the chain reaction, it's a domino effect. The chips are not going to fall where they may. Just being honest. And when you gossip about a person and those false accusations or those false assumptions about that person comes about, you're belittling their character. You're belittling who they are. Stop it. We're going to 2020. Please stop belittling people and stop gossiping. If you have a problem with somebody, if you have an issue, if you want to say something, go to that person, please. It's 2020. It's time for us to be grown. If you don't want to talk about it, don't even worry about it. Go on about your business. You got stuff to do in 2020. You got stuff to build. We were just talking about that, by the way. 2020 is about building and opening your eyes. Open your eyes to what's around you. Because the gossip, the belittlement, it's nothing that is going to help you or prosper you in the end. It's not. So stop doing it. I don't get it. This industry, this life, we're in it together. We all bleed the same. So support each other, love each other. The only solution to everything is love. Period. So stop the gossip. Stop the belittling of people's character and who they are, because gossip is not always true. Please stop it, because I have a lot of gossip about me. So stop it.
Is that why? Is that, you know, your 5 minutes ain't up yet? But is that why this so near and dear to your heart? Because people are gossiping about you?
Yes. And the thing about it, it's not affecting me. But the thing of it is, if you concentrate on what you got going on, you ain't got to worry about me. Sometimes the criticism is good, and I do listen to it, and I take heed to it. I love you too.
You know what? I'm not going to interrupt your 5 minutes.
Thank you.
You got a minute and 30 seconds.
Thank you. After that minute and 30 seconds, that's when you can put in your 2 cents. I appreciate it.
Oh, I got you.
But every time, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not always right, and I'm not always wrong either. So when it comes to the gossip, I'm human. I make mistakes too, and everybody else does. Nobody is perfect, so don't cast a stone and don't start gossip. That is not true. That's my point.
You finished with your 5 minutes?
If you want me to.
Because you got 30 more seconds.
I want to hear people what they got to say.
Keeping up on that time.
Because I'm serious about that. Because that gossip turns into belittlement.
Number one, that has been Regemia's 5 minutes.
Oh.
We're gonna go ahead and slide the little graphic on in there. And we're gonna come on back to us. That has been Regemia's 5 whole minutes. How can I say this without being an asshole?
Be you.
Number one, I think you was using the word belittle in the wrong context.
How?
Belittle is to talk.
It can be used in different ways.
No, it's only one way. It's only one definition. To belittle somebody is to talk down to them. To talk down to them, not talk down about them.
Right, but like I said, the gossip leads to that.
No,
because what people believe, they go to that person and start belittling them on stuff accusation or assumptions that was made on them.
No, most human beings and most adults don't belittle people in that way. They belittle people by saying they can't achieve certain things. You'll never be somebody. You'll never do this. Oh, yeah. Gossiping doesn't really lead to that.
It can.
What if it does? Then the person is just a bitch anyway.
That's my whole point.
No, I'm talking about the person that's being gossiped about. If you allow somebody to belittle you because of something that they heard, then you have a less character. You're of lesser character. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I would never let Junior. If Junior said something to you about me, and you came to me and you was like, yeah, man, you ain't shit. Such. Me as a person, if I allow that to happen, then I deserve it. Because most people aren't going to come to you and talk down to you, to your face, about gossip that they've heard. You get what I'm saying? Most people will come to you and they will say, they will repeat the gossip, but that's not belittling you, that's slandering you. And if you have somebody right now that's slandering you, and you can prove that they're slandering you, you can take them to court. What a lot of black people what we don't do.
Oh, pen and paper.
Yeah, what we don't do is we don't put niggas on paper. Because we follow the I'm not a snitch model. We follow the I ain't telling on nobody. We follow that. White folks will put your ass on paper. They're not playing these. They're not playing these rumor games. You're not gonna go around, especially somebody that's in a business. You're not going to go around and say anything bad about me that's going to stop my money. You get what I'm saying? Us as black people, most of us, we would rather argue with you back and forth on Facebook.
You just can't say black people.
Well, it's the truth, though.
But it's not only blacks, though.
No. We're the only race that will sit there and let our emotions dictate our money. We're the only ones.
That is true.
Asians don't tolerate them. You go to an Asian shop in your neighborhood and you say they doing bad business, and they find out you said they were doing bad, but you think you going in that grocery store again? Or that whatever it was? No, your ass ain't coming in there.
Right.
You, your friends, black people will rather argue with you back and forth. Well, your mama did this. Well, what about your daddy? Oh, you got roaches. We'll rather do that dumb shit than say, all right, since you want to stop my money, let me. And you being a model, your image is your brand.
Right.
Your image is what's gonna make you and Junior money.
Right.
So if somebody's on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and they're talking about you in a certain way that's gonna make sponsors or whatever not want to deal with you, you need to put their ass on paper.
Gotcha.
Hey, do me a favor. Go find out who these guys are. Ask them if one on Franko they supposed to be in here, because he supposed to be in here 15 minutes ago. Franko. Because they just standing there. I'm trying to figure out that they supposed to be in here now.
Don't be getting my child killed.
Oh, we ain't worried about that. that ain't no issue. But your point.
But I see what you're saying.
But I get your point. Listen, we gotta stop with the I'm upset, so I'm gonna start some shit about you shit.
Right.
He been here? That's Franko?
Yeah.
Tell him to come on around.
Just did.
Okay. How long your ass been here?
Yeah, man, this is what, like 420?
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm in here talking bad about you. I'm talking
So they
bad
been
about
sitting
you
here the whole time. Oh,
Sit down
man.
right here. Been talking bad about you and everything.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm gonna close out what I'm saying. We got our guest in here. We got Mr. Franko in here. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna close out what I'm saying. If somebody gossiping about you, be big enough to confront them about it, not just through social media. Get their info. It's too easy to get somebody's phone number nowadays, the way social media works. You know what I mean? Call them up. Let's have a meeting. They want to throw hands, throw hands. You know what I mean? Men, it's not it's chauvinistic, or it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not manly for a man to gossip about a woman. You don't do that. Black women, y'all got to stop. You can move that stuff around, bro. Black women, y'all got to stop gossiping about each other. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Men, if you call yourself a grown man, regardless of your race, it's not manly to sit there and gossip about another dude. You get what I'm saying? Like,
They do it.
Be man enough to take your grievance to the person. But that's it. That was Regime in 5 minutes plus my 3. But we back, man. It's the Big LAC Show. We got Franko in the building.
Yeah.
Let's put the camera on him real quick. Let's slide that thing to him real. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You know what I mean? He said he been sitting out there for 20 minutes. I ain't seen him. I don't know who he trying to trick.
I'm neutral.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I did see him, but I ain't.
Okay.
Why you ain't say nothing then? Production
really
assistant?
was,
See, that's why you ain't getting paid.
I ain't
But we got Franko in the building.
Yeah, you already know YCMG, we making waves.
What's YCMG?
Yacht Club Music Group.
Really? Any of y'all ever been on the yacht? Look, ain't got else here. I don't even know what the yacht is. But we got Franko in the building. Let me tell you something. This man hit me, and I normally don't give people my personal phone number. He hit me, and he was like, I want to come on the show. And I was like, well, you know, you got to go through this and this and this. He was like, man, I need your number. And I was like, you know. And he was like, I really need your number. All right, here you go. And doing good business. You know what I mean? He's going to be in the January issue of Combined Magazine.
Right.
That comes out, matter of fact, let's play a commercial real quick. That comes out next week on the 10th. Where my commercials at? I can't find my, oh, there we go. Let's play a commercial real quick to let these niggas know we ain't playing.
Combine Magazine. Let's combine. For features and ads, find us on Facebook or Instagram at Combine Magazine.
Yeah, y'all heard that shit.
You heard it.
Combined Magazine. We also got a magazine. The magazine has a calendar coming out starring Regina.
And I'm collaborating with other models, and I didn't want to make it all about myself, so I wanted to include others in it as well.
But we honestly, I came to her and I said, hey, man, I want to do a calendar. I want you to be the star of it. And she was like, why don't we add other people? I said, all right, well, do what you got to do. It's your project. But we got Franko in the building.
Franko!
Where you from originally, Franko?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I grew up in East Atlanta, but I was born in Orlando, Florida.
Really? So you left the house of mouse and came up here to the trap house. I feel you. I feel you. So what makes you? We listened to your song earlier. I played for everybody. Why do you make the type of rap that you make?
I mean, everything's inspired by real life. You know what I'm saying? Real life situations, circumstances. Any song I make, all the music that I come up with, I mean, it's just based on real life stuff that I actually live and stuff that I actually do. So.
Okay. If y'all looking at Facebook right now, I'm keeping the camera on him because I want y'all to look at that beautiful beard.
What you say?
This dude,
it's so perfect.
He brushes that thing
Oh my God.
every 15 minutes. I remember when I was young, we used to have wave brushes. We used to brush our hair
perfect.
all the time. I guarantee you, this dude got a pick with a fist on it in his back pocket right now.
Man, I ain't in the back pocket, but it's so.
See?
But like, it's really perfect. That's beer game right there.
Hey man, that dude got Afro sheen in that thing. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see it.
It's all natural right there.
Whoever your barber is, you need to shout him out right now.
Right.
Oh yeah, shout out to my homie, you know what I'm saying, Morningstar Lucy, man, with the clipper, man. He like A1.
And then you hear the name.
Oh Lord.
Say the nigga name again.
Morningstar Lucy.
That is a superstar barber name. Like my barber name is just goddamn T. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got a bunch of syllables. It's just T. Shout out to Razor Line Barbershop, another one of our sponsors. Holla at me, T. Franko, we listened to your song earlier, and you say this real life.
Real life.
So you get into that money.
Oh yeah, we get into that.
Let me hold $1.
I want 5.
Man,
Forget a dollar.
See, that's how you know when niggas really got money. They don't carry cash on them. You can't, because you can't carry that much cash. This dude here is for real. Hey, so what are your goals for the music? Are you just making music for the block? Are you just making music for the city? Or are you trying to be mainstream? Or are you trying to stay underground and make a killing on the underground scene?
I mean, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. You know, the ultimate goal is, you know what I'm saying, the distribution deal, of course. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make good music, you know what I'm saying, whether it's for the streets, I mean, because I can relate to them, because I done been to, whether it's for the block, I mean, I done been on the block, I done been in all types of situations, so I try to make music that people can relate to, you know what I'm saying, on all levels, because, you know what I'm saying, I mean, the story is deep, so, you know, I just try to make good music.
That's what's up. I want y'all to look at the camera, because I'm keeping it on Franko. I ain't even going to bring it back to us.
Do y'all see this necklace, though?
No, I ain't worried about the necklace.
I'm looking at the Last Supper on his neck.
I'm not worried about the necklace.
I am.
I'm going to show you something that you
that
you know money. When you know money, his hat and his sweatshirt are the exact same color black. niggas don't do that for real, man. Unless you got bread, man. Look, my hat and my sweatshirt ain't nobody did the same color. I thought this shit was blue, so I put it on this morning. I swear to God, I'm trying to get to that level money.
I tell nobody that.
Let me tell you something. That is a Lux, and for y'all niggas that ain't got no class about y'allself, Lux mean luxury hoodie that man got on. That man got on a luxury Trayvon, I'm telling you, and it matches the hat perfectly.
It really does.
Perfectly. Those are the same color blacks. I don't know what sheep he sheared to make all that shit match. But Franko got this shit going on. Let me find this music, man, while I'm talking shit before Franko beat my ass in here. What the hell?
It's all love.
What the hell?
Why he looking for that? How long you been rapping? What brought you to the game?
You know, I've been doing music since I was a kid. Like, I've been writing, you know, as far as recording, I ain't even start recording until I got into my teens. What inspired me, I ain't gonna lie, just listening to like NWA, you know what I'm saying, listening to pop, like listening to Big.
He just told his age.
Old, you know what I'm saying,
he
listen to them guys,
really
man,
did.
listen to the Roots, like just listen to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of cats coming up, you know what I'm saying, like even to this day,
That's
like
real
you know,
hip-hop.
Dolphs, you know what I'm saying, like all them boys, man, like even some of the underground artists like 2K Foozie's and the Block Boy Spankies and stuff like that. I mean, you know, just listening to, you know, my predecessors, the people that's you know, that's been ahead of me. It just inspired me. I just love music because it's a family thing. Like all my family do music, so
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
I like
I'm gonna
that.
play this song. You sent me Wait.
show.
What's Wait about?
Wait, I ain't gonna lie, I was inspired by my birthday last year. You know what I'm saying? I threw a big party at Peaches of a Nun. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Hirsch. You know what I'm saying? He was DJing that night. Spent the record in the and he spent Billy Pichet in the club that night. I mean, it was just really just based on the song. Just really just based on the first verse is just based on the night of my birthday, and I took it back to when I was, you know what I'm saying, on the block, and just doing a little trapping on the second verse. But You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a combination of that, mixing everything out.
Why the hell I wasn't invited to the birthday?
Hey, that was my
I don't even see. There he go with that explanation, that justification. He trying to justify the actions. Yeah. Hey, what month is your birthday? I ain't gonna add for the day.
It's like
April. I better goddamn be at Peaches of Atlanta. Well, no, let me stop saying that because I show up at Peaches. You had that shit so well. Right. I need to be wherever your birthday at. We about to play this weight, man. This is the this ain't the underground hit list. The underground hit list later for we play bad music on the underground hit list.
Wrong show.
Not wrong segment. Look, he stuck, smiling and shit. Hey, this is the Big LAC Show, man. This is weight. Is it just Franko?
Yeah, just Franko.
See, because long story short, it's a guy named Franko Banco that's with 6ix9ine Boys. Yeah, that's his name. And he'll sucker. So if you see this nigga, well, he can't see me. Let me fade myself in there. So if you see this shit, sucker, he some slander, like we were talking about earlier, he tried to slander me on some bullshit. But hey, we're gonna get back to the real Franko. We're gonna call him the real Franko from now on. We got the real Franko in here. We about to play this motherfucking weight. The Big LAC Show, man. Let's go. I really want to knock that nigga out. See, Franko, you just brought back some bad memories just because of your name. I really want to knock that nigga ass out. Well, I swear to God. You know I got the magazine. He went to the 6ix9ine Boys and said, well, he came to me and said, 6ix9ine Boys want to be in the magazine. So I put this whole fucking magazine together. I get in touch with the head dude of 6ix9ine Boys. He talking about, I ain't never tell Franko that. Then when I confronted him, he tried to make it seem like I lied.
That gossip, that slander in there.
Who bass that is so loud? Oh, there. Yeah, I hear the bass. That shit loud as fuck. Then he got the Rode mic on there. That's a $189 mic. Then he got the Tascam audio recorder on the bottom of it. That's another $250. So that's I can't tell what headphones he got on, but he got about $4,000 equipment hanging around his neck. You got to get that nigga for the shoulder. You got to get that nigga for the shoulder. You hold down Franko out here. I always think that you are on camera, or you just sitting there looking goofy here like, and you the one on camera right now. Yeah, I got the camera on you and him. You just sitting there like, looking goofy. Hold on, wait.
On the main line, I just called to check up. Hit the plug on the second line. I just ran to check up. Hang it up, we don't talk too much. I'm anti-rich, I do too much. He got guys, he knew too much.
Dude named Skip. Skip. S-K-Y-P-P. PP. Cut It Show. The name of the song was abbreviated. Cut It Show. He actually a gospel rapper. What's a gospel rap song?
Appreciate it, but abbreviate it. Cut it short. Let's go. Play it.
It don't.
Cut it short. Cut it short. Gossip
It really does.
Please, cut it
I played it because of what she was saying about gospel.
We love.
Gospel, cut it short.
Cut it short.
I appreciate it, but abbreviate it. Cut it short. Cut it short. When I was dead broke, I bragged. When I got a bag, I laughed. Cause I understood at last. Way I try to stunt so bad. Never been a thug, but I thug. Never been a player, but I'm player. Never been a shooter, but I shoot my shot. I ain't come here to lay up. You mad cause I'm groovy, yeah. Walked up like you knew me,
Say it's a
yeah.
gospel
Say what's
song?
up, that's Gucci, yeah. But
He's a gospel rapper. Have you heard him curse yet?
First you gotta take steps.
Have you heard him say anything profane about sex or nothing yet? You won't. Cut it short. Gospel, man. Cut it short. I appreciate it, but abbreviate it. Cut it short. He got some good. He got a good album. This I can play his old album right here. We can rock out. Oh, I'm serious. He got a song called "Protect Your Energy." So hard.
Gotta get deeper revenge. Gotta stand up so solid. I'm trying to build me a brand.
All right,
We told them poverty sucks.
that's enough of that. We back to Franko.
Franko,
Franko,
what's good?
who produced? Wait,
Shout out to Big Jug, man. Big Jug produced that thing down there at Legacy Pro Studio right there out Tar Boulevard.
I know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you right down the street.
Yeah.
You stay in this area?
Nah, I don't live over here, but you know I be on the south side a lot, so.
Oh, ain't nothing to brag about.
The
is.
south side and the east side.
It is ratchet as hell over here. I went to McDonald's earlier. The girl told me, "Hurry up!"
You lying.
I ain't lying. I was sitting there, and I said, she said, "What do you want?" I said, "Give me a minute," because I ain't ate McDonald's in a minute. So I was sitting there looking at the menu like, damn, what won't make me fat turd today? And she said, "Are you still there?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sitting here." She said, "Hurry up!" I said, "Oh shit, on Riverdale Road, got there."
Hurry up.
What do you do? I'm gonna ask you because you're a prominent artist. Do you believe open mics are good for artists nowadays?
To a degree, yeah, because it helps them get their practice for when they get, you know, if they decide to take their career to the next level. It's kind of like I used to use open mics as like, okay, let me see what I'm doing wrong, what I can do right, crowd reaction. You know what I'm saying? I would just check up certain things. It's like a practice, like a form of practice, basically when it comes to being a true entertainer and knowing how to entertain and what works in different crowds.
That is a good answer.
It really.
So what if you at an open mic and ain't number of rappers in the crowd? You feel like you're gonna get that same practice? Because you know most rappers hate on other rappers even when they ain't trying to.
I mean, yeah, because it ain't about the crowd. It's about what, you know what I'm saying? It's about building your confidence. Because, I mean, you might have stage fright. So it don't matter if you in a room full of rappers or just random people. I mean, if you got the stage fright, it's just something that you have to work on. So it just, I mean, it doesn't matter who's in the room. Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been in the room with a whole bunch of rappers, and I done seen a lot of heads bobbing. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that the type of energy I bring when I get on stage.
That is a good ass answer, man. Like that was a real.
You've been practicing.
I hate using the word. I hate using the word intelligent. That was a smart answer. That was a real smart answer. All right, so back to the hard questions. What size shoe you wear?
Oh.
See, you catch them off guard with that. I'm giving y'all an interviewing clinic right now. You catch them off guard, then you hit them with some stuff like, "How many baby mamas you got?" see, this is a clinic for interviewing.
Was your question serious?
No, because I don't give a damn about the shoe size of his baby mamas. You know, but we need to know about
But the
this
fans,
music.
the female fans may want to know.
Yeah, with that beard. Yeah.
Right?
He got that roast.
I'm Franko at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the ladies, I'm Franko.
That was he was pressing that one in the mirror that morning.
was.
He said they gonna ask me about females. I'm Franko. I'm using that shit. Then sounds about a girl trying to holler at me. I'm like, shit, I'm Big LAC at the end of the day. Shit, I'm Big LAC. That'll give away. I can't say what I want to say because we got a youngster in here. Yeah. We're gonna have to make you leave the room in a minute. So, do you have a project that's out right now, a whole album that people
I
can
do. I released a collection of old songs, and I released it up under my old rap name. It's called Return of John Dillon. It was just something to kind of like, I guess it psyched me up to get back into the game and to really start back rapping again. And I just took some old songs that I had that I never released, no one ever heard, put them together, and there you go.
Where they find it at?
You can find it anywhere, streaming, Spotify, wherever social media platform you want, whatever platform you want to get it on. You can stream. It's called Return of John Dillinger by John Dillinger. I released it up under my old name. So
What made you change your name?
It just, that's a mouthful. Like, everybody don't want to say John Dillinger. That's like a whole mouthful. Like, Franko is just so short and sweet and to the point.
But that's a cool name though.
But I mean, it can't get derived from my government name. So you know what I'm saying.
Where you get Franko from?
His real name. But I was saying John Dillinger is a cool name.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Why did you change your name?
I mean, it just was, everybody was like, it's a mouthful. Everybody was misspelling it.
Because
Franko was
because
just
of
so
them.
simple.
Because of them. I got you.
Yeah,
It's
but,
all good.
but I get what you're saying.
That's
If for marketing purposes,
Yeah, exactly.
Franko
exactly.
is
It
best.
just was a little bit
Franko.
easier and a little bit more simple, and it was catchy to a lot of the youth.
Yeah, I get that.
So
I
you
get.
gotta give these youth a chance.
No, we don't. Hey, how many other people is in your conglomerate?
Right now, you know what I'm saying. I'm the only artist up under the label. As far as my team is growing. You know what I'm saying. I got a street team in South Carolina, Columbia. I got a street team in, you know what I'm saying, in Kentucky. I got a street team in Texas. I got a street team like it's just growing state by state. I got one up in New York. I mean, I'm just networking Florida. I mean, I'm just building. But as far as like just right here in Atlanta, it's me, my cameraman. You know what I'm saying?
Introduce
My
cameraman.
Mike-
What's his name?
the big homie Mike Payne over there. With the lens, A1 with that thing. I'm talking about like.
I would while we were playing your song, I was breaking down all the cost of everything that he got on him. I told you he got about $4,000 around his neck right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
He the real deal.
Yeah, we're gonna have to catch him slipping when we walk out of here. Y'all drove 2 different cars?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We don't want no problem with Franko. Wait till Franko pull off. Then we'll got that get
And
the
then,
camera.
we have my manager, of course, the legendary Street Sweep.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
That's your manager?
Oh yeah, Sweep manager.
He been hitting me up too. Tell him to stop calling me. Nice play.
Yeah, I got a Sweep. I mean, I got a couple more components that, I'm definitely, because I mean, we're a label. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm an artist, but YCMG is a label. So I mean, me being the CEO of Yacht Club Music Group, I also got my COO, G1. You know what I'm saying? And also my CFO, Touche.
Let me tell you
So-
something, man. Y'all,
Wow.
everybody listening don't know what none of them damn initials mean. They don't know. See, look at so don't.
The young generation.
Young knowledge, huh?
Young knowledge.
Yeah, see that. See why they worth shit.
Get educated.
But yeah, that means that you got all your ducks in a row.
Right.
Oh, yeah, most
That's what's
definitely.
up, man.
Most definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, I love doing music, but I ain't
He
just
for
doing it,
real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman, legit.
Yeah.
So,
That's what's up. So, are you looking to integrate other artists onto the label, or
Oh, yeah,
just you
most
just
definitely.
focus on you right now?
I mean, right now I'm focusing on myself because I want to build a brand first. You know what I'm saying? And then once we come up with a strategy, which what we're doing is working. So you know what I'm saying? Once we get to the plateau and we get that distribution deal, then I can be like, I'm gonna sign this artist. I got my eye on like 2 or 3 out the rip. But once everything get legit, then once we sign that deal, then I like cut the check. Y'all won't sign with us.
Really? So, who are these
That's
artists?
what's up.
Can you speak on it?
No, don't speak on it. Don't do
You know what I'm
it.
saying? I know I definitely been watching my homeboy Mike Cooley. Cooley been going hard in the paint. Numbers are high. You know what I'm saying? Fan base getting big. Bro, like nice with it, sick with the lyrics. I mean, I went to his video shoot. You know what I'm saying? Get my paper right. And bro on fire right now. He really got himself together. Very business oriented. He got a bag to put behind himself, which is definitely something that we're looking for.
That's what you need nowadays.
Yeah, that is exactly. And I just really got my eye like he like a star in my eye right now. I got a couple other artists that I'm looking at, but they ain't really
He
taking
number
their
one.
craft. Yeah, they really ain't taking his craft as serious as he is. So he like top gun on my priority list. So I definitely want to cut him a blockbuster deal when I do it.
That's what's up. Hey man, I rap.
That's what's up. See
what you got to slide in there. Hey man, I got some lyrics. You sign an artist? Nah, I'm good. That'll be what is it called? Conflict of interest.
Yes, very.
Yeah. Can't interview him, then bully him and consign me. All right.
He really just give you the side eye.
Yeah. I'm gonna text him tonight. Hey man, I was dead ass serious. Let's meet at the Steak and Shake and at what's the Stonecrest? Is it the Steak and Shake and Stonecrest?
Yeah, it is. It is actually.
Man, why do I know all the fast food places? Let me stop my fat ass. Let's play some more music, man.
All right, Biscuit.
Stop calling me that in front of company. Yeah, see, now you got him calling me Biscuit. I can't call her my nickname.
It's all love.
I can't call her my nickname because everybody going, oh, what they got going on. All right.
The gossip.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is Fifth Avenue Henry featuring Cora Guns. Y'all remember Cora Guns? You remember Cora Guns? Ain't he in jail?
Yes.
Yeah. How you get him on this song? He in jail. All right, man.
Hey.
Big LAC Show. Look at
I'm telling you.
Decide what up.
Ways can be made.
Let's do this shit,
They
baby.
made it before he got locked up.
it is an old
They
song.
never did release it.
Guns, Fifth Ave,
No,
Unleash your gang, huh? Young.
before they go to jail, they do a whole bunch of songs.
They know they about to get locked up.
I ain't trying to go to jail, there ain't no place to call home. I'm just trying to get this money, ain't nothing in life free. Wanna leave the streets alone, but I'm in it too deep. Ain't no jumping in, jump out, man, I'm in it to win.
Do you be paying attention when you see me doing this? I might have you starting that you do it.
I gotta get this.
I can give you software. You got a laptop?
I get updated.
I can just give you software. You can practice. I got a couple more of these webcams at the house. High definition. You gotta have the high definition. If you got the cheapest, that shit like crap.
Ask about me in the streets, they tell you I'm that nigga. Go.
I think Junior gonna be with you next week.
He gonna be with me all the time.
All right, I'm gonna bring the big cameras next week. You ever heard of it's a how can you say app? It's a website like YouTube called Vio. You ever heard of Vio?
Yeah.
We're gonna start putting our stuff on Vio. Cause Vio just starting from the ground up.
Oh yeah. I need to go. I need to make some investments in it.
Some of us give a fuck if it was nothing new but the shoes. I do it for the message, you wanna do it for views. I always do it extra, I couldn't do it in school. The niggas you look up to think what you doing is cool. Learn to swim on your own, you was just throwing the pool. Trying to lead the pack without a clue with a zoo. Determining your actions, that
You and me, radio, your voice, your future.
yeah.
I like your birthday.
Too many hands
No, I do like
with
his
a bunch of
birthday.
fakers out here. Come at me wrong, and I'ma get it shaking out here. I'm in my zone.
I don't pay you to flirt with all the guests.
I'm not flirting. I'm talking about the birthday.
Tell her, Junior. Tell her, Junior.
Oh, the date. You understand where I'm coming from.
They don't
That's how gossip
understand.
start.
You flirt
That's how rumors
with
start.
him too. That's why he's shaking his head, yeah?
My niggas got the hood about to jump again.
Calm your light-skinned self down.
Money about to hurry.
Why everybody feels like light-skinned people gotta flirt all the time?
'Cause
I
y'all
like
do.
that tone.
Cause y'all do.
I
It's just
don't.
something. It's just something in
It's all
the jeans.
business.
It's something in the light-skinned jeans.
You know what? You telling on yourself, sir.
Say my game.
That's some of that youthful knowledge.
That youthful knowledge, the truthful knowledge, huh? Is it? Okay. I don't think so.
Squad Yard, Atlanta. Customizing your car to a science. Call 478-955-6869 today. Razor Line Barbershop. We are serious about our cuts. Call 770-883-0078. Ask for Big T.
You've now tuned into the Big LAC Show. The Bad Man is back, only on AUMA Radio.
Yeah, man, we got Franko in the mother building for about another 5-10 minutes. What you doing after you leave here? You going to sell some drugs?
Oh, nah.
He said that shit quick as fuck. Nah, you ain't gonna trump me, nigga. How you feel about, since everybody talking about it, what you feel about the Iran thing, Trump killing that general? You feel like it was necessary?
I mean, nah. But I mean, I feel like it was a ploy to try to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the election is coming up, so I think it's like a trick card, you know what I'm saying, to start up some mess, you know what I'm saying, to probably get his votes up.
But he's so stupid with it. Cause just 8-9 years ago, his dumb ass said that if a president starts war with Iran, he's weak. So why would you do that? Why would you go back on what you said? But a lot of his followers too dumb to research, so they'll never hear that.
Oh my Lord.
They'll never hear that.
Man. Yeah.
Where's your next show? You got any shows coming up?
My next show is actually tomorrow at JB's.
What?
Oh, so you're gonna be down at Arena then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll be there. I'm showing up. You won't be there. You'll be somewhere being a model.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Model call.
Yeah, but what you got one after that one?
After that, I got booked in Albany. We still trying to work out the logistics on that on the 7th of February.
What's in your rider? All red M&Ms. I got booked at a show for real, and they asked me that. They sent me a packet in the email, and they said, please provide us with your rider. And at the time, I was so dumb. I didn't know what the fuck a rider was, and I had to look it up. I said, oh, I get asked for anything? and I put a bunch of dumb shit in there, and that's what you're supposed to do. You supposed to put a bunch of ignorant stuff in there, see if they're going to accommodate. Yeah. When I got there, me and 4 other guys, we had to share a dressing room together. But they had everything. All of us had our own little basket.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I looked out like, you can ask for all green M&Ms.
And they get you
I got
all
green M&Ms. I had a pack of Bubble. I said I wanted a family pack of Bubblicious bubble gum. I said I wanted the Sunny water. When I got there, I had a case of the Sunny water. I was like, oh shit, this is legit. I didn't get paid shit though. I think I got paid like $200 for the show. But my rider was more expensive than what they paid me for the show.
So you already paid for that?
Yeah. I was on a real label then. Like they was actually booked. If you're an artist, and Franko will tell you, you don't get paid. Your money don't come from streams. A lot of people think, oh, I got 50,000 streams, a million. You got to get 1 billion streams almost. They got them break even if you were really recording at a real studio. If you're recording at your brother basement or some shit, that's free. So any streams you get gonna be legit money. But if you are actually going to Patchwork or Tree Sound, something like that, you spending thousands and thousands of dollars. So 1 million streams add up to about $1,100, some shit. So you're not getting any real money from the streams. You're getting your money from the touring. You're getting your money from the shows. Yeah. So that's why that's why it's important to build your brand, like he said, and branch out. So you can go to Orlando, Albany, you can go to Tennessee and do these shows and have a dedicated fan base, because that's the only way you're going to really break even in the music game nowadays. And that's it. But a lot of artists, they brag about how many streams you got. Bro, we can all count 50,000 streams ain't no money. You know what I mean? And then a lot of them, they try to trick you. They go, oh, it's been streamed 50,000 times. What, this month? Or in the 2 years you had the song out.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it's in the 2 years you had the song out, you already spent that $50. So what else? You get what I'm saying? So any artist out there, you know, I like to make this a teacher moment. Any artist out there, if you're trying to make it big, grow your fan base organically. Don't do that cheating with them robots, because a lot of people doing that shit now where they paying for these Instagram views and they paying for these YouTube views. Don't do that, because people see that you got 10,000. But let me take that back. It depends on the industry you're in. If you're a model, do that, because if it look like you got a lot of eyes on you, you're typically gonna get booked at a lot of places. Rappers don't do that, because people are gonna look and see who's actually liking your shit. If you got 10,000 followers on IG, but you're only getting 5 likes, people gonna say that motherfucker bought them likes. He bought them followers, and it's just math. Whereas a model might have 10,000 followers and she might have 2 or 3 likes. That's because it's the nature of the game. You know what I mean? It's a lot more rappers out there than it is real models or conventional models. But Franko, back to you, man. I'm making it everything about me. What made you alluded to you stopped rapping for a minute? What made you come back to it?
I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't even trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like got inspired. You know, I was talking to a little Angel. And she was just like, she heard some old music.
Is her name Angel?
Nah, ain't no real name. Well, you know, she know she is. I ain't got to call her. But
stop it.
She was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she real cool. Real cool. We friends, you know what I'm saying? She was just like, she heard some old music. She was like, why you stop rapping? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like, why was you trying to take more time? I actually took the time off just to learn more of the business side. You know, I just knew how to rap. I ain't know nothing about paperwork. I ain't know nothing about ASCAP. I ain't know nothing about none of that stuff. So,
do you have BMI or ASCAP?
I got ASCAP.
So you paying what is it, $50 now for the card?
Actually, I got ASCAP back when ASCAP was free.
Oh, really?
Hey.
That was 20 years ago. I'm not lying, because they started charging about 15 years ago. Yeah, it was $25. Then it became, now it's $50.
You want to know? I think it was $25 back.
Yeah, because you got the card and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're not the one that believe in using multiple places, because I know a lot of people that got BMI, ASCAP. I mean, you know, CSAT you got to get invited to, but I know a lot of people that got the BMI and the ASCAP and they use Sound Exchange.
I got Sound Exchange and the ASCAP, but I ain't signed up for BMI.
Yeah, it's free.
I need to. Now that I know I can. I ain't know you can have both.
Yeah.
At one point you can have.
More eyes on all of it.
Yeah.
Can y'all please explain what y'all talking about?
It's a publishing agency.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
BMI, ASCAP, CSAT. Well, you might be right. I don't think you can have a ASCAP and BMI. You're right. You're right. What I was thinking about when you see the credits on somebody's album, it has all that on there, but that's because everybody that contributed to that song has different ones. See, I learn something new every day. But BMI and ASCAP and CSAC, which is the international one, they are publishing rights agencies. So say we play his song on here, and since we are BDS, what happens is if he has his song put through ASCAP, and he has it coded, which means that when you send it off to get it coded, they put a certain algorithm on your song. So when your song is played, when it goes through a computer, the computer say, that's Franko's song. You see what I'm saying? So your publishing agency, which is ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, whoever, Sound Exchange, they say, hold up, you just played that song? Yeah, we just played that song. You owe us some money. You see what I'm saying?
So that's how he get paid.
So that's how he get paid. But the rip is, it's not much money. Like back in the day when you got played on the radio, it was a lick. Like it was some money. Now, because of streaming and because of bootlegging and because of all that stuff, the price of a song has went down dramatically. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like back in the day when Master P came out with a double disc album that was $40, music cost money to play on the radio. That's why you didn't have so many independent artists on mainstream radio, and you didn't have internet radio stations like that. But because of the cost, like gold drops, price of music has dropped. So that's why you can have all these outlets. And that's why you listen to V103 or what's the main station in Montgomery?
97.9.
97, like y'all got 97, we got 97.9 up here too. Like y'all got 97.9 now on your radio station that y'all hear a lot more independent and underground songs because it's cheaper to play them. You get what I'm saying? So that's what BMI ASCAP is. They just the people. They're a bunch of damn lawyers, and all they do is say, hey, you played that song, you owe us some money. But they take most of it themselves and then get an artist the last little bit of it.
10%.
They take a little bit more than 10% because it costs them a lot more than 10% to run that organization. Because you got to think about every artist that come out won't ASCAP or BMI. You get what I'm saying? But BMI can afford to be free because they have way more artists. So they're making way more money. But you got to understand, like, all of us in this room, it's 5 of us in this room. 20% of us are rappers, me and Franko. The rest of y'all are listeners. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's how the real world is. Everywhere you go, somebody's going to be a rapper or a singer. So, that's why the price of music ain't as high as it used to be. But back to Franko before we get him out of here. And we got 30 minutes. We've been rolling.
I know, right?
But back to Franko. So, what is the ultimate goal for Franko? Is it to stay a rapper, or is it just to fall back behind the scenes and groom the next generation?
I mean, I'm a hog. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of digging the spotlight right now, so I'm gonna ride it out. You know what I'm saying, for a little while longer.
All right, Lucas.
Until I get everything off the ground. You know what I'm saying. Even after I sign a deal, I might do, maybe 1 or 2 albums. You know what I'm saying, maybe 3. I said 3 albums, and I'm out. I'm gonna start grooming the other artists up under me. I'm gonna do the same thing. You're gonna just educate them on the game, so that they won't. I won't look out for my people. You know what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to get over on them. So anybody I can educate, I definitely try to educate. So just educate the next generation, so that they can, build their brands and branch out and do their own thing.
And get you a line of beard care products.
What you say?
That I can't stop. I'm listening to talk. I can't stop looking at the follicles, man. Why? Look, man. I am 43 years old. My beard ain't gonna never look like that. You see this shit? The most growth is right here. I went to the barber shop the other day. The dude just went to cut it. I said, "Wait a minute, that's all I got." I swear to God. He said, "Yeah." I turned around and looked. I said, "Bro, that's all." That was it.
They say if you cut your hair, it grows back fast.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Believe me. Like, that's some white folk shit. Like,
my hair grow back fast when I grow up.
You ain't got no, I ain't seen you with no hair on your face at all.
I ain't talking about my face.
But hair on your head and your face is two different things. They grow at different rates. You get what I'm saying? So, see, young knowledge again. There we go. Franko, you got anybody you want to shout out? Give us your social media information so everybody that's listening can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, YCMG Franko, Twitter, YCMG Franko, Snapchat, Big Frank, Facebook, Franko. I want to give a shout out to, first of all, my team, Mike Payne, Street Sweeper, G1, Touche, my fam, Dukes, everybody tuning in. My team is tuning in. I see everybody, popping up on my live. So, shout out to everybody who, who really rocking with me, and who really riding this wave with me. Let's make 2020, do what it do. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the support, for real.
That's what's up, man.
What's up?
Wipe your face. You over there crying and shit? Yeah. He started tearing up. He was like, "Man, I appreciate y'all, man." He was giving an Oscar-worthy speech right there.
He preparing himself.
Hey, look, man. That's
preparation.
That's what you got to do. You got to have preparation. I appreciate you fucking with us the long way. You know what I mean? I thought your ass wasn't gonna show. I was gonna talk about you real bad. At 5:45, I was gonna wait till it wind down to make sure your ass went around. I was gonna talk about you real bad. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you coming through, bro. I appreciate you bringing Mr. Payne with you. Is it Payne like Hurt Payne or Payne like Max Payne, the video game?
Oh man, kind of combination of both, man. But it's like more like P-A-I-N.
P-A-I-N?
Oh yeah.
Why? Is that your real name?
Oh no, that ain't my real.
So you be hurting people?
Somewhere.
Somewhat.
Oh.
So we got a killer in here.
Breaking hearts, man.
We got breaking hearts. Oh, watch out. Watch out there. Don't, hey, stop.
Don't get me
Look
started.
at that's it, bro.
Don't get started. Don't get me started.
Bro, it's hilarious. Hey man. You have an eye looking mama, so you got to watch out for this stuff. You ain't gonna say nothing. I called you eye. You ain't gonna retaliate.
No, because I know I'm more than I. So
you do?
That's your opinion.
You think you look better than I?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man, but I'm about to shut it off. Cause it's getting on my nerves. I need everybody that's
because they already said what I'm doing on here for besides looking cute.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Hey man. Somebody did call you. I got an inbox message, and the young lady was kind of hating on you.
I knew it.
And she was like, "You need a better co-host." And I was like, "Why you say that?" She don't bring nothing to the table. Remember,
besides just looking cute. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Besides being eye candy,
you.
well, the exact words was all she is eye candy. And in my brain, my business brain, I went, wait a minute. That's the number one reason she's there. I'm not gonna have no ugly smart chick up here. I don't know what the fuck y'all think. Let me look at this camera and let y'all fucking know. I don't know what the fuck is on your mind. I'm not bringing no ugly brainiac in here. Fuck the hell. This is, we're trying to make money. We're not trying to sell no bullshit. But yeah, then I thought about it. I was like, we got to give Virginia more to do. That's why we came up with the
I'm not a dumb, cute female.
No, you ain't a cute female at all.
You a hater. It's okay.
You know I got.
I'm gaining them. 2020, I'm gaining more.
You gaining more what?
Haters.
Haters? Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yes.
See?
That's fuel to my fire.
See?
Thank you
See?
for hating
Listen.
on me to make me know
Listen.
I got something that you want.
Listen. Listen.
I'm doing something right.
Listen. See, that's an. I'm so anti-black rhetoric. That's
Yeah, you
another
are.
thing
It's okay.
that
All right,
we
Uncle
need to
Ruckus.
stop as black people.
Hey.
No, stop embracing that bullshit mentality. Having haters isn't a good thing. That's not good at all. Because guess what? What she just said about gossip, if somebody's hating on you,
That's
and
right.
they have the facilities and they have the gift of gab to have other people hating on you, you lose fans. You don't want haters. You want people that's gonna goddamn ride with you and be down with you. The more hate, you think restaurants want people hating them? No, you lose money. The more haters you have, the less money you have. So we gotta stop thinking, oh, everybody hate me, I must be doing something good. No, you can be doing fucked up things and have haters.
But the thing
Stop
about it, I guarantee
equating.
you, if you ask a person about me, they will not have a mean thing to say about
Probably
how
not.
I treat people.
Probably not. But my thing is, we gotta stop.
I guarantee you they're not going to have a
we
reason why they
we got to
hate-
stop
they hate
with
on me.
the, oh, I got haters, so I must be doing good. No, you can be a bum and have haters.
But the thing about it, you can't control what
Wait,
people
wait.
feel about you.
Yes, you can.
You got a lot of haters, but you gotta work. You gotta watch out for that because you don't know which one of them haters gonna Tupac.
Exactly.
You don't know which one.
Or next to you.
You don't know. You don't know what them haters have in store for you.
Right.
Now, I'm not telling you. Not telling nobody out there to be no sucker. Let me say this in the mic. I ain't telling you to be no sucker. I ain't telling you to kiss no ass. I ain't telling you to do none of that. What I'm saying is, watch how you treat people. Watch how you act towards people, and watch the energy that you bring around certain people. Because we're starting to realize that more people have more mental illness issues because of shit like social media, because of the fact that they feel like don't nobody care about them. So if don't nobody care about me, shit, they must don't care about you either. So I'm gonna take both of us out. So we gotta stop with this black shit
That's some real stuff.
where, oh, I got haters, so I must be on. Oh, nigga, you work at McDonald's. Them niggas hate you because they got cold fries. You know what I mean? They ain't hate you because you doing nothing.
I just hit my mouth.
You ain't doing nothing spectacular. People that are doing spectacular shit, guarantee you they got way more fans than they got haters. I guarantee you, it's way more people that love Beyonce than hate Beyonce. You see what I'm saying? So we got to stop with the I must be performing righteously and because I got haters. Stop it. Stop it. We got to do better, man.
Good
We
point,
got to
good
do
point.
better for ourselves. We got to do better for others. I was telling Regina earlier, the mark of a true human being is not what you have, but what you leave for others. You get what I'm saying?
That legacy.
You gotta leave something for others to be remembered fondly. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody died, we just had this conversation. Both our moms passed. You know what I mean? Hers recently, mine 13 years ago. The reason why we remember these brave, strong women is because they left good memories to remember. If my mom was a piece of shit, I wouldn't be remembering her and thinking about her every day.
Me neither.
You know what I mean? Only thing you'll be thinking about was I hated her.
God
You
damn.
know what I mean? And there's plenty of people out there that got parents that they go, I hated
And
them.
I pray for those.
They didn't do shit for me, but leave me dead and mental anguish. So your best thing as a human being, which I'm pretty sure our guest Franko is trying to do, is leave a legacy of love and remembrance so other people can say, he helped me do this. He helped me through this. He helped me with this. You get what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. You don't want to leave a bunch of fucking haters. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be, hey, I got all these haters. You sound miserable. But let's play some music, man. Who else I got on here? I had a whole playlist that we ain't even going to get to. Y'all will be all right, though. Let's play some porn music.
Oh, no.
Porn music. This is Najim and Jabba Jabba. I can't pronounce her name. Namaji, and this is Bow Chicka Wow Wow. That's the name of the song.
That's the name of the song.
Bow Chicka Wow Wow. The Big LAC Show, man. Let's go. She must have turned the heat on.
I feel it's hot too.
She saw her with these hoodies on. She got mad and threw her hair. And when you go to your motor car tomorrow, play this while you walking. I'm tired of this thing breaking up.
1 + 1 = 2. My thoughts always lead to you. Anything you say I do, I be the bride, you be the groom. I'm making time, you making room. You loving all the things I do, and I love to do it too. Ooh. You nasty, you nasty, you really, really nasty. I like the way you look and get you ain't walking past me. You nasty, you nasty, you really, really nasty. I like the way
I'll tell you about these haters on Facebook. Everybody has haters, but I don't revel in it. You get what I'm saying? I don't enjoy it. You shouldn't. Why enjoy it? Why enjoy somebody that don't like you? Because deep down inside, everybody wants everybody to like you. If you're the type of person that say, I don't care if nobody likes me, you're a liar. And I don't trust you. If you tell me that goddamn, I get off on you, you're a fucking liar and I don't trust you. It's just the truth.
That's the truth of it.
Now you got people out there that do feel that way. Those are called sociopaths. And you don't want to deal with them no way. Anybody who don't give a fuck about other people and don't give a fuck about what you think about them and really don't care.
They really don't.
They don't care what they would do to you. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I was in the army with niggas like that.
I used to be involved with somebody like that.
And they scared me. I ain't no scary dude. I'll fight anybody, hands up. You know what I mean? But there was some niggas in the army that scared me. That wanted to kill. When you run into somebody that say they joined the military to kill people, you do not deal with those people. And I met a lot of them like that. So a normal functioning human person cares about what people feel about them and think about it. If you don't, why are you on Facebook saying, I can't wait to delete people? Bitch, you just want a response.
That's it.
And wanting that response showed me that you care what people think about you. You get what I'm saying? There ain't no rapper in the world. I heard plenty of rappers say, I don't care, I got money. Ain't no rapper rapping that don't care about what people think about them. You doing it for that simple fact. You know what I mean? You doing it because you want people to like you. Bow Chicka Wow Wow.
I ain't hear no type of Bow Chicka Wow Wow.
Because it was the type of music she was saying. She was talking about sex. And you young, I forget, young knowledge. Back in the day, porn had this same type of music, and the music went bow chicka wow wow. That's how you know they were about to have sex, because that's what came on. So that became a running joke, Bow Chicka Wow Wow. You know what I mean? So that's why she named it that, because it's a porn song.
She actually made a porn song.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Here. Why you blushing?
Huh?
Huh?
I ain't blushing. I was like, what?
Huh? If you hung, you can hear.
Oh, my mercy, son.
Oh, she said.
AUMA Radio. Our voice, your future.
Who set the city on fire? The game on live. About to build this empire, cause it ain't gon' stop. My profits lay low until I say so. Now I think it's time we let these lames know. Let's go! Who say no penny ain't no get it like us? Who say the city who keep it gritty like us? Who say until they diss it like us? Who the women rush us? Who can get enough us? Who show no penny and go and get it like us? Steady the city who keep it gritty like us. Sincerely go into video just standing near me. Clearly you ain't the kind, I ain't lying. We
Sound like Scarface.
At all times. Swimming the baddest women, bad habits and their restrictions. Don't have to have no permission. Demand your full attention and tripping up your opinion. We something to urban witness. Definition is different. Worry about what we sipping.
He had a rhyming dictionary open, I guarantee you. He had a rhyming dictionary. I guarantee you. Ain't no way in the hell you rhyming that many words. That perfect. No, that's my job.
I'm glad to make your acquaintance. Graduating to greatness by captivating with statements. Navigating the
They missed the shit out of this song.
If any virtue I'm lacking, I'd have to say that it's patience. Straight attacking these verses. Haters lacking a purpose. Radiating this heat like I'm making tracks in the furnace. Printed in block letters ascribed to passion and cursive. I'm coming after the crown and I'm barely scratching the surface. You're in the presence of a vet rap chemist / menace that isn't afraid to stretch past limits, generating pros, record breaking flows. Ass Guinness won't compromise.
You didn't compliment me on my new lower third. You just said, damn, LA, that was great.
For the fortune of the fame, we weren't born fortunate, so we don't force it to reclaim. Reinforcing and recording what's important to retain. Using it to make this
Different colors. Don't ask me, man. Don't hurt my feelings. The magazine will be out on the 10th, so next Friday. I'm gonna send you a link to it. Friend me on Facebook, so that way I can just send it to your inbox. And I'm gonna get some hard copies made. I got a printer out in Peachtree Corners. And I'm gonna get about 40 to 50 hard copies made. But it's LA Carter. That should be the first one pop up. We all in the streets, you know how we do. All in my face. See a nigga really get cash. Where you niggas on fake? I can say they really all hate. I can see it all in the face. Niggas wanna take my place. What the fuck? Me and my niggas, we straight. You know what you found? Can't partner up to Lakeith. Who the fuck is Lakeith? I can say they really all hate. I got it all in the face. Niggas wanna take my place. Me and my nigga, we straight. I done came from the bottom water with some bowls. A little heat to the water pie, red stove. Looking at the blind, checking for the purple. Kept a big scrap nigga by the back row. Oh, how you say gang? You ain't really gang. Pumping, got a nigga jack for his chain. Pillow talking, got a smack for the same thing. Off the Zans, I'm a whole different damn man. Nigga shot at me. No, I was gonna say, I knew I should have been the first one. Shit, I did it back. Did a lot of little tricks with the coke sack. If you knew what I did, just to get it back. I'm a minister.
society, I don't give a fuck. Big guns feeling like Trump, blow you up. If you want it, you can get it, we can double up. On the block with the shots, you know what's up.
Okay,
gang with the big shit. Hollow tips and a gun, I live it real. If you want the big nigga with the big shit. Man, I to my nigga tag, what's this? Man, I sit on the black with that big ass bull. Me and my niggas, my fool, my hoes, don't fool with you bitches, you bitches and hoes. You claiming you gang, I ain't
Be easy. Be blessed. Have a nice weekend.
Hey,
Talk to you later.
you on Facebook and Instagram? What's Facebook?
Me and my niggas, we straight. It's all in my face. Cause see a nigga get kicked. Swear these niggas all fake. I can see they really all hate. I had it all in the face.
I just added you.
Niggas wanna take my place. Wanna take my place.
Wow, we gotta tighten everything up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't seen it.
Oh, you want to send me that? Oh, well, shit, then. I like Mike Payne. I need more footage shit. I hate bringing my big cameras. He had me thinking, you ain't bring the big cameras? That shit too heavy. You use the looks on that?
I can. I don't really have to, though.
Oh, man, that's good already. Man, your beard look better in the camera than it do in real life. Oh, shit. Play some music.
You're now tuned into AUMA Radio.
Hey, man, leave my necklace here.
Ain't that nice?
It was nice meeting you guys, man.
It really
Nice wings, tall, stuff, leaned out. Don't leave no damn, no competition with short fat dudes like this. Hey, let's stay in touch. I'm doing a concert. I'm doing a concert every 6 months. I'm doing another one in June. Maybe I'll get you one. Okay. Y'all be safe. It's dark out there. Oh, I'm going to take one with him in a minute. Oh, as a matter of fact. You know that's your new name, Junior, right? You know that's your new name, Junior.
I see hatred turn niggas to bitches. I see pressure turn niggas to witness. I say to myself, keep them out of my business.
I just tell him I take it all in like 6'12". The iPhone ain't what it is, bro. Oh shit. Oh, the music playing too fast. Here goes your favorite song?
Yeah. 2019. DJ Fubu.
AUMA Radio.
Okay, definitely. That's what's up.
Big money.
I'm there. As you can see, that's my portfolio.
Okay.
Tie that shit for the butt.
Yeah.
Famous left on one.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you. I'm gonna send you the link for the magazine. Soon as it hits. Oh, be looking for questions. I'm gonna send you like 4 or 5 questions tomorrow.
You can say yeah, I can say yeah.
Thank you, bro.
I can say no. Yeah. Biggest move, pack your shoes, you know the deal. Yeah. Never go have some fun. Yeah. They spend more money in the bucket. Yeah. The city is getting the stuffing with party and sitting in more. Yeah. This is it. ain't no game, yeah. Spending all these things, yeah. Don't you know my name, yeah. You don't want no beef, yeah. Tight, yeah, tight, yeah.
That's my real name.
Yeah, tight, yeah, tight, yeah.
That's my real name.
Yeah, tight, yeah. That's it, yeah. That's it, yeah. Boo boo, yeah. Berry, yeah. Big money, yeah. Angola, yeah. ATM, yeah. Buy that shit for the butt, yeah. Famous black on one, yeah. Keep on 100 my nigga, yeah. Your number with my nigga, yeah. Take it in and hit it in, do the thing I never thought I could do, yeah. There you go, I touch the shit and then you know I'm fucking gay, yeah. Growing up, yeah. Never coming down, yeah. Growing up, yeah. Going man up, yeah. You know that we in this thing. I run the game, been up the king of the game. Now that you know my name, don't be fake. We ain't got time for that, yeah. Don't you come around, yeah. Don't you mess with me, yeah. I don't play around, yeah. But I can mess around, yeah. Tight, yeah, tight, yeah.
That's my real name.
Yeah, tight, yeah, tight, yeah.
That's my real name.
Yeah, throw that shit from the back.
Yeah.
Same with that on one.
Yeah.
Tip around hiding my neck.
Yeah.
Do another with my neck.
Yeah.
Hit it and hit it and do the thing I never thought I could do. Yeah. There you go. I just the shit and then you know I'm fucking gay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey man, it's the Big LAC Show featuring.
Virginia.
And we got Junior in this bit.
Hey.
So slide on down to that show right there so we ain't got the guest no more. We just had Franko in here, man. Beautiful beard, man. Beautiful beard. Nice
Very
music.
nice. Very nice. Very-
Good head on his shoulders. That's what I like to see, man. I like to see artists that don't get carried away with their persona.
And his hustle mentality is
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying,
out
man.
the roof.
Businessman, man. Yeah, a lot of y'all want to rap just to rap, and y'all don't have no kind of vision behind what you're trying to do. Have a vision.
Exactly.
Have a understand, regardless of what you're trying to do. If it's rap or whatever it is, have a vision. Have some type of plan. No matter what you're doing, if it's football, if it's modeling, if it's running a radio show or magazine, have a plan. Don't be reactive all the time. You know what I mean? Be proactive. Don't just react to situations. Oh, I ain't got no money. I got to hustle. Mm-hmm. No, have a plan. Have a plan. Like a lot of people get mad at me, and he's going back there to look at the studio. A lot of people get mad at me. I was explaining to Regina and Junior earlier about a situation I put myself in. Can't blame nobody but me. I put myself in because this person didn't have a plan for when something bad happens in their life, and they expected me to bail them out. When I'm a person that has a
That's
plan,
how a lot of people are though. They feel entitled to it.
Yes, that we was talking about earlier, entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a plan with my money. If I can help you, but I'm gonna put it like that: I can help you when I want to, but there's certain stuff I just can't do because if I do that, my plan's messed up.
And you got to watch their other people's intentions too, because that probably was their intentions all along.
What, to mess up your plans?
To mess up your plans and distract you.
Most human beings, their plan is to mess up other people's plans, and I can't be upset about it because it's called survival. You got to do what you got to do to survive, and if it means taking somebody else out, do it. You know what I mean? Like we were talking earlier, justification and all that good stuff. It's justifiable if you're trying to survive. If you're trying to survive, whatever you got to do to survive is justifiable. Because your life should come first. If you have kids, their lives should come first. And so on and so on. So it's all about survival. Virginia asked me the other day, we was having this conversation through Facebook. And she said, if everything... what's justifiable if everything... What is right and wrong if everything is justifiable? And
I stated, where is the right and wrong if every action is justifiable?
I wasn't trying to... I was just surmising what you were saying.
I know.
It's short and nasty.
Short and nasty. Good word. But that was the question. If you can justify everything, what's right and what's wrong? And we went through this whole thing because I had to explain.
And he is the only one that actually answered the question.
Yeah, I had to let her know what were the parameters of the question she was asking, because it's a moral question. It's a moral conundrum. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And you gotta understand that right and wrong is solely on the person doing the action.
Thank you.
It's not up to everybody else to say what's right and what's wrong. We do have standards in society that says doing this, peeing in public is wrong, doing this is wrong. It's because certain stuff will bother other people. It's not if it's going to hurt somebody or if it's not. Because if I pee in public, it doesn't hurt nobody. Nobody's hurt.
Oh my God, somebody might be offended.
But somebody will get offended. And that's where our moral conundrums, that's where the gray areas lie. Don't feel like just because you took accountability, just because you said you were sorry, it makes what you did right. It doesn't. Bad decisions are not justifiable because you took accountability. I want y'all to understand that, because a lot of people don't get that. They feel like I can do whatever I want to do to this person. They're gonna forgive me regardless. That does not justify you doing it. Exactly, and that's what the entitlement thing comes from. A lot of y'all feel like y'all can do whatever y'all want to do to people and get away with it, and the reason why is because people let you do that. So some people might feel like they're in love with this person, and they constantly let them do stuff. I was talking about a situation earlier. You sleep with somebody, and that person is in your pockets all the time. You get what I'm saying? They feel like they are entitled to being in your pockets all the time because you slept with them.
That's rich man problem.
That's rich everybody problem.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to certain individuals, if you ain't got it, I'm not gonna ask you for nothing because you ain't got nothing to give me.
And that's entitlement. You see what I'm saying? That's entitlement. You feel like, you know.
No, I'm not gonna ask.
I mean, but that's
and I'm not gonna ask if you got money either.
That's
because I go get it myself.
Yeah, that's an entitlement.
That will hustle come in.
Yeah, but not. That's where being. It ain't about hustle.
Because if you got a plan, you can hustle.
It ain't about hustle. It's about being. I can't think of the word. My brain is hurting. I'm thinking about football.
We've been talking too much.
No.
Football.
Oh yeah. The Patriots and the Titans play at 8:35. Gazoon Titans.
Excuse me.
But if you can save money, you don't have to hustle. You get what I'm saying?
That too.
You don't have to hustle. What the word? A lot of people just correlate hustling with making money or a job. Oh, I got two hustles. Hustling is something that you do because you don't have any choice. You have a choice if you work or not. You know what I mean? You ain't got to work. But hustling is something when you're at the end of your rope and I got to go make this happen. That's hustling. If you work a job 9 to 5 and you don't spend money on bullshit, and you, I'm known for spending money on bullshit.
Me too.
Look at my outfit.
Me too.
Let me show the world. I'm gonna show the world. Let me show the world.
Shoes, though.
My sister bought me these shoes for Christmas.
Those are fly shoes.
Oh, they're nice.
What size are they?
They are 10 and a half.
And they too small for you.
They are 11. She bought me these shoes for Christmas. You know what I did? Just because I'm the type of person I am, I had to have a shirt that matched the shoes, and I had to have the hat. Shout out to my homeboy Tommy. If y'all can't see this is the Chicago Bulls with the same colors as this red, green, and yellow. The Jamaican flag colors. Shout out to my homeboy Tommy at Glenwood Flea Market who hooked me up with all my hats, man. All my fly hats. I got like 60 hats that I got from Tommy. He got the sale going on. 2 for $40 on the Michelin S, which is what this is, and the New Eras. Any flavor you want. I went the other day, I said, hey, bro, I need a black, red, yellow, and green hat. He showed me 15 different hats that met that criteria.
Oh, wow.
I got this one because I like the little design.
I got you.
But back to the hustle thing. If you work and you save and you don't overexpend yourself, there's no need to hustle.
Just playing.
Just
playing right.
Playing it out. People that hustle, you hustling because you didn't have a plan.
That's called po-hustling.
Well, that's called backwards. But we about to get out of here, man. It's been a Big LAC Show featuring
Regina. Enjoyed it.
And we got Junior in here. Look like we're gonna have Junior in here until Regina get a man.
Wait, what?
I am fine with being single.
You know you only here because she ain't got a man.
That's
But look at her. She know it's true.
That's just so.
It's true. Only reason why you are here is because she don't have a big, strong man to drive all the way from Bullfuck, Alabama up here. Yeah, it's true. See?
You my protector.
See?
No, I won't be able to pretend no more. It's just you.
You my
I
son.
ain't trying to
I'm
do
not using you. You gonna be there regardless.
That was she's supposed to use you. That's your job.
Because you use me.
That's
what
your
the
job.
world?
That's your
I ain't
job.
got
Your
no
job
choice.
is no.
See that?
You actually
See
do
that?
have
See
a
how I started
choice.
the argument.
You did. Yeah, you did that.
See,
You did.
I'm gonna
I got a
slide.
question.
I'm gonna slide on over to him
I got a
so you
question.
can see his face right now because
I got
he's
a
just
question.
red. Go ahead.
So, you know what I'm saying? That question my mom was asking
What question?
What is it?
with the right and wrong.
Yeah.
She didn't tell you the when you if you get it, the first person to get it, what the prize was gonna be.
I didn't get no. She didn't ask me about no prize. She just
I
used
just
me.
asked the question. I utilized his brain. He has a very, very, very smart brain.
She didn't tell you what you get when you answer the
But
question.
nobody got it.
I got it.
Yeah, you did.
So what was the prize? I want my prize. I won, damn it.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
Hey man, it's been a Big LAC Show featuring
Regina.
right here, AUMA Radio, the best radio station in the city.
Hey.
Well, no, wait. We are AUMA Global, the best radio
Right.
station in the world. Check out Blue Note Studios right here. You know what I mean, for your recording pleasure. We got the fire-ass engineer Jordy. Check out Combined Magazine. The January 2020 issue comes out January 10th. That's next Friday. Check out Combined Magazine 2020 calendar starring
Me.
be hitting you January 16th. A lot of people like, why is it coming out 16th? It's a calendar. Damn
a
it.
calendar.
It don't. I could bring it out April. It's still gonna show you all the months of the year. It's coming out. Make sure you buy that thing, man. Support these models that are in this magazine. I mean, in this calendar. Support the people that are in the magazine. Combined is going to
Shout
a
out to
quarterly
them,
issue come out. So the next issue will be coming out in April. So we're doing it January, February. So the issue for January is January through March. Then we're doing April through June, then July through whatever. So check them out. Junior, what you got going on?
No, right now I'm just trying to get strong with football next year. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Trying to find me a team. You know what I'm saying?
Find a team. You don't play for your high school?
No,
Stop smack.
we might be
Relocating.
relocating somewhere.
Y'all coming to Atlanta?
That's the plan.
Well, my brother work at, they hiring right now. It's a box company. It just in case Junior need a job. All you gotta do is sign a piece of paper say he can work. When's your birthday?
28th of July.
Oh yeah. You're a Leo like me.
Yep.
It's well, you gotta wait till you're 16. Then your mom can say you can work for 3 hours, 4 hours a day. Virginia, what you got going on?
Well, tomorrow, Curvy Girl Collection will be having a model call for their agency from 12 to 3. Make sure you're there. The flyer is on my page at Regimia Speaks Love. Also on my Instagram at model_Regimia. And on my model page on Facebook, Regimia the Plus Size Model. It's all on there, the whole 9 yards. And also make sure the calendar, you go get that. Make sure you follow Big LAC Show. Make sure you follow our Instagram, our social media platforms. That's it for me. And you'll see what I have going on.
That's been it, man. It's been a Big LAC Show, man. We out of here. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to everybody that watched. Let's go, man.
Turn me up, dog. Shit. You know what it is? I know. They put me on the night like this. So I'ma fight this. Bad,